Hi, it's Michelle. I am standing on the edge of what is labeled a dangerous cliff, but I'm not close enough that it will be dangerous. And I'm in Bolinas, and so here I am at the edge of the world. And it's the end of the Obama administration today, so I thought this would be a perfect time and a place to talk a little bit more about that place between stories. That time in between when an old world is ending and a new one is still a mystery. And so we are in that place right now. We are definitely, as we go forward in our hero's journey, in case you're not familiar with it, the hero's journey was defined by Joseph Campbell as one of the great myths of all time, that myth as in a story that every culture tells. And it's in most of our movies, you know, especially the big epic blockbusters, Star Wars, Wizard of Oz, Harry Potter, all of that. And so let me talk first a little bit about that old world that's ending. And so we have so many things that are not currently working in our world. And that's typically what happens in the hero's journey. The hero's in their ordinary world, they get the call to adventure, which means to change, and they will say, oh, no, hell no, I don't want to do that. And but eventually they do make that leap into that special world. And so in our old world, we have so many things that just aren't working anymore. Our economy is not working well, things in the environment are not working. There's a lot of things that need to change. And typically, humans don't make a lot of changes unless things are uncomfortable enough. And especially if they're really painful, then we make changes for sure. Now, as we are going forward into so you step out of the ordinary world, you gather your allies, and you go into that special world, and you're on the road of trials with the dragons and the scary monsters, and the dark caves, dark nights of the soul, that sort of thing, and the Holy Grail. And everybody's grail might look a little bit different. And on the other side of that is, as Charles Eisenstein calls it, the more beautiful world our hearts know is possible. That's what I'm going for. So when you're at the threshold of that special world, one of the most important things that you can do is to gather your allies. And your allies and your magical mentors and those who will go with you on the journey. And we are all in this journey together. So your allies may not look like everybody who voted exactly the same as you did, who believes all the same things that you do. Some of your most important allies could be people who think entirely differently than you do. And I have friends and family who voted for Trump, and I love every one of them very much, and I always will. I'm not going to push them away because they believe differently than I do, and I could maybe learn some things from them. We may not agree on politics, and we may not agree on how we get to where we're going, but we all want the same basic things. We all want happiness and freedom and love and safety and, you know, all of those things. So another word about the dragons that I've been talking about on some of my more recent videos is that we will encounter them on this road ahead. It sure looks like it anyway. And so dragons are potential allies as well. You need to use very strong caution with dragons, and you need to stay firm with, hold your boundaries firm of what you believe is true. But we all have different ways of doing things. So there are those who are going to be resisting everything that comes along. There's going to be those who are all peace and love and let's all get along. There's those who, we're all different, and people could say I'm speaking from a place of white privilege here in this lovely little Marin bubble, and to a certain extent that's true. But I also believe that we need all of us, the radicals, the conservatives, and everybody in between, and we need to figure out ways to come together about this point and our hero's journey or heroine's journey that we're on together. So here we go, and I'll see you on the other side tomorrow. Bye.